Hello everyone, let us start solving the exercise questions on chapter number 2, that is equation exercise 2a. The first question, minus 7x plus 1 equal to 5 minus 3x will be satisfied for x equal to. Guys, this is an easy question. So how do you solve it? Just combine x terms together and the constant terms together. Minus 7x, if I take it to the right hand side, it becomes plus 7x. 7x minus 3x is 4x. On the left hand side, if I transpose this 5 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Guys, if you solve this, you get x value as minus 1. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Rather than solving this by taking LCM, option hitting is the best method. Guys, if I hit option A, 20 plus 4 is 24 by 6 is 24 by 4 is 6. 20 minus 5 is 15. 15 by 3 is 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. What they have given is 11. So option A itself is the right answer. Guys, third one is easier because you need not take the LCM here. You can do it in the calculator straight away. 30 into 2, 60. And in the denominator, you have got 45. 60 by 45 is 1.3333. Therefore, it is option C because 1 by 3 is 1.333 only. Guys, moving on to the fourth question, you have to do option hitting because you can avoid simplification. X plus 24 divided by 5 minus x by 4 equal to 4. Can I write like this? Yes. So just do option hitting. Guys, if I do option hitting, this becomes what? 6 minus 6 by 4 is 1.5. So that is 4.5. It's not equal to 4. Therefore, it's not option A. Guys, if I hit option B, it is 10 plus 24 is 34. 34 by 5, it's a decimal value. Even 10 by 4, it's a decimal value. But on the right hand side, you have got a whole number. Even option B doesn't satisfy. Guys, if I hit option C, 16 plus 24 is 40. 40 divided by 5, m plus, then 16 divided by 4, m minus mrc, that fetches you 4. Therefore, option C itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. 8 is the solution of which equation? Guys, you just have to do plug in x value as 8 in options. Whichever option satisfies, that's the right answer. Guys, if I hit the first option, 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 divided by 4, m plus. Now 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 divided by 3, m plus mrc. That fetches you 4, but it is not 11, right? Therefore, option A is not the right answer. If I hit option B, guys, 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 divided by 2, m plus. 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 divided by 9, m plus mrc. That fetches you 8 only. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, the value of y that satisfies the equation. Is where is y? Y is in the options. Let us try to hit the options. What we do is we'll take y on the left, this term on the left hand side. This becomes negative. Yes or no? This becomes negative. If it is positive, it becomes negative. If it is negative, it becomes positive. Yes or no? So we can transpose everything on the left hand side and we have to make sure we get 0. Guys, if I hit y value as minus 1, 11 minus 1 is 10. 10 divided by 6, m plus. Now y value is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So you need not solve this. Next, y value is minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 divided by 4. Guys, if I transpose the RHS term to the left hand side, the sign would change. So positive it is, that becomes negative. So m minus mrc, that fetches you 0.1666. It should be equal to 0. So it's not option A. Guys, are you understanding what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, instead of keeping this y plus 7 divided by 4 on the right hand side, send it to the left hand side like this. Send it to the left hand side like this, and you should be getting equal to what? 0. Guys, check option B now. Y plus y is 7. 7 plus 11 is 18. 18 divided by 6, m plus. Y value is how much? 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 9, m minus. Then y value is how much? 7. 7 plus 7 is 14 divided by 4, m minus mrc. That fetches you minus 1.388. It's not 0. Guys, if I put y value as 1, what will happen? Y is 1. 1 plus 11 is 12. 12 by 6, m plus. 2 by 9, m minus. 8 by 4, 8 by 4 m minus mrc, that fetches you minus 0.222. It's not equal to 0. Even option C doesn't satisfy. The only option remaining is option D. That should satisfy the equation. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 7. The solution of the equation. Guys, what do you mean by this? You need to find the value of p. That means p is the unknown, right? So if I hit p as 6, would this equation get satisfied? 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 minus 3 is 3. 8 into 3 is 24. Plus 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 minus 4 is 2. So 9 into 2 is 18. And 2 into 6 is 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 7 into 6 is 42. And LHS equal to RHS. Therefore, option A itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Guys, if I hit x value as 1, what would happen to this? If I hit x value as 1, so 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 divided by 4, it's gonna be how much? 13 divided by 4 is 3.25 on the left hand side. Now x value is 1. 14 divided by 5, 14 divided by 5 m plus. And how about this? X value is 1, so 2 minus 5 is minus 3, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So minus 3 by 2, I'll type 3 by 2 and make it negative. That means m minus, then mrc. It's 4.55 something. It's not equal. So option A doesn't satisfy. How about option B, guys? If I hit option B, what happens? 12 into 2 plus 1 divided by 4 equal to how much? 6.25 on the left hand side. Now how about this? 15 into 2 is 30. 30 minus 1 is 29. 29 divided by 5 m plus. How about this? 2 twos are 4. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. 3 twos are 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So minus 1 by 5. That means type 1 by 5. Since it is negative, m minus mrc, you get 5.6. Even option B doesn't satisfy. Option C, if I hit, what happens? Is 12 into 5 is 12 into 5 plus 1 divided by 4. That fetches you 15.25. And on the right hand side, 15 into 5 minus 1 divided by how much? 5. It's a positive value, so m plus. Next, 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 divided by 3 5s are 15 minus 1 is 14, and it's positive, so m plus mrc, it's 15.1571. So even option C fails. Obvious option is option D. Therefore, option D will be the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is the last question of this exercise A. Pick up the correct value for x. Guys, where is x in the option? If I put x value as 0, guys, this and this will become 0, correct? And are these two equal values and opposite of opposite signs? Definitely no. If they are equal values and of opposite sign, then only they'll get cancelled. Then only that will fetch you a 0. Definitely option A is not the right answer. How about option B, guys? If I hit option B, that is x value equal to 1, what happens? 1 divided by 0.5 m plus. Next, 1 divided by 0.05 negative, so m minus. 1 divided by 0.005 positive, so m plus. 1 divided by 0.0005, it's negative, so m minus mrc. Minus 1818 you are getting, it's not equal to 0, so option B doesn't satisfy. Now let us hit option C. X value is how much, guys? 10 divided by 0.5, it's positive, so m plus. 1 divided by 0.05 negative, m minus, and x value is 10 this time. 10 divided by 0.005, it's positive, so m plus. 1 divided by 0.0005 negative, so m minus mrc, and that fetches you 0. Therefore option C is the right answer. Guys, with this we are done with exercise 2A. Let's now move on to exercise 2B. Guys, the first question, the sum of the two numbers is 52. Guys, If I hit first option, they are asking us to find the two numbers. If I hit first option, sum becomes 32. Second option, sum becomes 22. Third option, only one option where the sum is 52. And also the second condition is difference is 2. Therefore, 27 minus 25 is 2 only. Difference is 2. And the sum is also 52. It is satisfying. Therefore, option C is the right answer for the first question. Moving on to the next question, that diagonal of a rectangle is 5 centimeter. Guys, rectangle is this and diagonal is this 5 centimeters, and one of the sides is 4. This is 4. Guys, what is it they're asking? Area of its area of this rectangle. Guys, don't you think if this is 4, this is also 4? Because it's a rectangle. And what about this side, guys? This side, if I apply Pythagoras theorem for this right angle triangle, I can get the value of x. How? 5 square is equal to 4 square plus x square. So x square becomes 9. How come? 25 minus 16 is 9. So x is equal to 3. So why did I find the value of x? Because the area of a rectangle is length into breadth. That means 4 into x. That is 4 into 3, 12 square centimeters. So option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 3. Divide 56 into two parts such that 56 into two parts. First of all, they're asking us to find the parts, the two numbers. So can I hit the first option? Definitely the sum is 56. Yes. Such that 3 times the first part. What is 3 times of 20? 60. Exceeds, that means minus 1/3 of the second part. 1/3 of 36 is what? 1 by 3 into 36 is 12. By how much? 48. By how much? 48. So 60 minus 12 is how much, guys? 48. And the right hand side value is also 48. Therefore, option A itself would satisfy the both the condition. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Guys, the sum of the digits of the two-digit number is 10. They're asking the number only. Guys, 3 plus 7 is 10. It satisfies the first condition. If 18 is subtracted from this number, 37 minus 18, you get 19. But what are they said? Digits in the resulting number will be equal. In number 19, definitely the digits are not same. They are not equal. If I hit option B, 73, the sum of the digits is 10. That is satisfied. First condition is satisfied. 73 minus, what is it? 18. How much it is? 55. Aren't the digits same? Aren't the digits same in the number 55? Yes. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The fourth part of a number. Guys, what do you mean by fourth part of a number? 1 by 4 of a number. 84 divided by 4. How much it is? 21. Okay. Exceeds means minus sixth part of the number. 84 divided by 6 is 14. So guys, 21 minus 14 is 7. But what have they said? What have they said? It is by 4, but it is by 7 here. It's not satisfying the condition. Yes or no? So option A is not the right answer. Guys, if I hit option B, 44. Guys, 44 divided by 4 is 11. 1/4 of a number is 11. Exceeds means minus 1/6 of 44. Is 44 divided by 6 is a decimal value, but 11 minus that decimal value will give you a decimal value only. It won't be equal to the whole number 4. Therefore, option B is not the right answer. How about option C? 1/4 of 48 is 12. That should exceed 1/6 of 48. What is 1/6 of 48? 48 by 6, which is 8. By how much? What they have said 4. 12 minus 8 is also 4. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 6. 10 years ago, the age of father was 4 times of his son. 10 years ago. 10 years hence, the age of the father will be twice that of his son. They're asking the present age of the father and the son. Where are they? They're in the options. Guys, if I assume the first option as the right answer, father's present age is 50, son's present age is 20. 10 years ago, what would be father's age? Minus 10, 40. 20 minus 10 is 10. So son's age is 10. So don't you think it is the father's age is 4 times the son's age 10 years ago? Definitely 40 is 4 times 10. So first condition is satisfied. Now, what about the second condition? 10 years hence. Is what do you mean by 10 years hence? After 10 years, 50 plus 10 becomes 60, 20 plus 10 becomes 30. Now, don't you see that the father's age is twice of his son? Definitely 60 is 2 times 30. Option A would satisfy the equation. I'm sorry, the conditions. Is it clear? Question number 7. The product of the two numbers is 3200. All right. The quotient when the larger number is divided by the smaller number is 2. Okay, the quotient that is obtained on dividing the larger number by its smaller number will be what? 2. Now guys, if I assume these two as the numbers, okay, if I divide larger number 200 by the smaller number 16, would I get a 2? Definitely no. Option A cannot be the right answer. How about this? 160 divided by 20, if I do, I get a 8. The quotient is definitely not 2. How about the 60 and 30? Quotient is definitely 2, but is the product 3200? 60 into 30 is 1800. So product is not getting satisfied. How about this? Product 80 into 40 is 3200. The first condition is satisfied. Even the quotient, larger number is 80 divided by smaller number is 40. The quotient is 2. That means both the conditions are satisfied with option D. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, the denominator of a fraction exceeds the numerator by 2. Guys, if you look at the first option, denominator is definitely 2 more than the numerator. The first condition is satisfied. If 5 is added to the numerator, it becomes what? 10 by 7. What is 10 by 7, guys? 1.4285. The resultant fraction becomes 1.4285. What have they said? Resultant fraction increases by unity. That means the older fraction should have been 0.4285. Older fraction, if the initial fraction had it been 0.4285, then only the condition increases by 1 satisfies. But check, what is the original fraction? 5 divided by 7. Is it 0.4285? No, it is 0.7142. So that means the fraction is not increasing by 1, it is just increasing around 0.7. Yes or no? So that is not the right answer. Option A is not the right answer. Guys, what have they said? The denominator is 2 more than the numerator. So first condition is satisfied for the second option. But when I add 5 to the numerator, it becomes 6 by 3, which is 2. Guys, that means the initial fraction should have been 1. But is 1 by 3 1, guys? No, 0.333. So 0.333 to 2, it is 1.666. It is increasing by how much? 1.666. That means it is not definitely increasing by unity. So option B is not the right answer. Guys, how about option C? Definitely the denominator is 2 more than the numerator. The first condition is satisfied, but when you add the numerator with 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 divided by 9, that fetches you 1.333. Guys, for the resulting fraction to be increased by 1, definitely the older fraction, the initial fraction should have been 0.3333. Look at 7 by 9. Is it 0.3333? No. Right, that means it is not increasing by 1. Obvious option is option D. Guys, definitely the denominator is 2 more than the numerator, satisfied. And if the numerator is added with 5, it becomes 8 by 6. 8 divided by 6, which is 1.8 divided by 6 is 1.8 divided by 5, my bad. 8 divided by 5 is 1.6. That means the initial fraction should have been 0.6. Then only increases by 1. Yes or no? That means what is initial fraction? 3 by 5. Check, what is 3 by 5? 0.6. So 0.6 is becoming 1.6. That means to say it has increased by unity. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 9. 3 persons, Mr. Roy, Mr. Paul, Mr. Singh, together have 51 rupees. That means if I hit first option, if I add these 3, don't I get 51? Yes. Mr. Paul, who is Mr. Paul? The second person has 4 less than Mr. Roy. Who is Roy? The first person. You can clearly see second person, 16, Paul has 4 less than the first person, that is Roy. 16 is definitely 4 less than 20. Correct? Yes. Mr. Singh, who is Mr. Singh? The third person. Yes or no? Third person gets how much? 15. Isn't it 5 less than Mr. Roy? 15 is definitely 5 less than 20. So first option satisfy all the conditions. Therefore, option A itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The number consists of two digits. The number consists of two digits. Digit in the tens place is 3 times the digit in the units place. Guys, you see digit in the tens place is 1/3 of the digit in the units place. Is it not? 3 is 1/3 of 9. So definitely 39 doesn't satisfy. How about 93? Definitely digit in the units place is 3 and tens place is 3 times of that. Yes or no? The first condition is satisfied. Digit at the tens place is 9, which is 3 times the digit in the units place. You understood. And the second condition, if 54 is subtracted from it, 93 minus 54 is how much? 39. What have they said? Digits get reversed. Original number is 93 and resulting number is 39. 93 and 39 definitely digits have got reversed. So option C is the right answer. Have you all understood? As the next question, one student is asked to divide the half of a number by 6 and other half by 4. Guys, if I take this 320 as a number, because the number was what? They're asking what is the number. Guys, if I take this 320 as a number, what is half of the number? 160 and 160, correct? So 160 should be divided by 6. 160 divided by 6 is 26.666. Guys, definitely it's not gonna be what? A whole number. So if it is not a whole number, please avoid such an option. Have you understood? How about 400? Half of 400 is 200 and 200. If I divide first half by 6, 200 by 6, is it a whole number? No, avoid this option. Guys, option C, if I hit 480, half is 240, other half is also 240. Guys, first half by what number you should divide? 6. Guys, 240 by 6, how much it is? 240 divided by 6 is 40. Right? On dividing this by 6, I get 40. Other half by how much? 4. Yes, 240 by 4 is 60. And then to add the two quantities, if I add these two quantities, I get what? 100. But instead of doing so, the student divides the given number by 5. What's the given number? 480. 480 divided by 5 gives you what? 96. Yes or no? Correct. 96. What have they said? If the answer is 4 short of the correct answer, guys, the correct answer is 100. Answer by doing by dividing the entire number, the whole number by 5, he gets 96. Definitely he is getting 4 less than the correct answer. So all conditions are satisfied with option C. As the last question of this exercise 2b, if the number of which the half is greater than 1/5 of the number. So first of all, where's the number? In the option. The half. What is the half of the first option? 25. Is greater means minus 1/5 of the number. Guys, exceeds or greater means do subtract. 1/5 of the number means 50. The resultant is how much? 15. Guys, check, is it 15? 5 ones are 5 tens are 25 minus 15 is 15. So it satisfies. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Have you all understood? Is it clear, everybody? Guys, let us start with exercise C of chapter number 2. The solution set of the equations is, guys, what do you mean by solution set of these two simultaneous equations? You need to find the values of x and y. Where are they? It is in the option. Guys, if I hit x value as 1 and y value as -1, what happens to the first equation? 3 ones are 3. 4 into -1 is -4. 3 minus 4 is -1. But it is given to be equal to what? 7. So first equation itself is not satisfied. Would you check for the second equation? No. So let's hit option B now. If I hit option B, that is 1 and 1. X value is 1. Y value is also 1. What happens? 3 into 1 is 3. 4 into 1 is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. And 7 equal to 7. The first equation is satisfied. Guys, how about the second equation? 4 into 1 is 4. Minus y value is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. It is given to be equal to what? 3. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 2. the values of x and y satisfying this equations. Guys, where are x and y values? They are in the options. Guys, first of all, if I hit x value as 3, 3 divided by 2 m plus, and y value as 2, 2 divided by 3 m plus mrc, I get 2.166. They have given 2. So definitely option A doesn't satisfy. If it doesn't satisfy the first equation, no need to check for the second equation. Have you understood? Guys, let us check option B now. Guys, 2 divided minus 2 by 2 is minus 1, minus 3 by 3 is minus 1, minus 1 is minus 2, but what have they given? Plus 2. So even the option B doesn't satisfy. Option C, if I hit 2 by 2 is 1, 3 by 3 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So first equation got satisfied. How about the second equation? X value is 2, y value is 3, 2 3s are 6, so 2 plus 6 is 8. So both the equation got satisfied with option C. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 3. Guys, they're asking us to find the values for x and y. Where are x and y? They're in the options. If I hit the first option, guys, x equal to p. If I put x equal to p divided by p, it is y value is what? Q. Q divided by q. And what is it? 1 by 1 plus 1 is 2. First equation got satisfied. How about second equation? Guys, x value is what? P. Y value is what? Q. P plus Q equal to P plus Q. So both the equation got satisfied. Therefore, option A itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4, the solution for the pair of equations. Guys, where are x values and y values? X values and the y values are in the options. Option A, if I hit. Guys, how do I hit the options? First of all, solve this denominator. How do I do it? 16 into what's my x? 1 divided by 4. How do I take it up? Divide equal. How do I store it? M plus. Now 15 into what's my y value? 1 divided by 3. How do I take it up? Divide equal. And how do I store it? M plus and then MRC. So that is 0.45. Yes, what is 9 by 20? 9 by 20 is also 0.45. So first equation got satisfied with first option. Now let us hit the same option in the second equation as well. Guys, how do I do it? First of all, denominator 20 into 1 by 4. Take it up. How? Divide equal. Store it by pressing M plus. Next, 27 into 1 divided by 3. How do I take it up? Divide equal, and it's a negative value, M minus MRC. That fetches you 0.0888. And what is 4 by 45, guys? 4 by 45 is also 0.0888. Therefore, option A satisfy both the equations. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 5. Question number 5. What we need to basically do is plug in the values of x and y. Guys, if I plug in the values of x and y as x as 5 and y as 2, guys, you can clearly see that 4 by x is 4 by 5 is gonna be a decimal value, so avoid that, right? And then 4 by minus 2 is minus 2, and 5 by minus 5 is minus 1, so minus of minus 1 is plus 1. You get a negative 1, but this value, is it gonna be a minus 1? You have to check, guys. Minus 2 minus 5 is minus 7, minus 7 by 10, 7 divided by 10, m minus 3 divided by 10, m plus MRC. It's gonna be minus 0.4. So option B also doesn't satisfy. Now hit option C. Guys, negative values, try to avoid it. Let me hit option D. If I hit option D, what happens? 4 by 2 is 2, 5 by 5 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. On the right hand side, you have 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 divided by 10 plus 3 divided by 10, which is nothing but 10 by 10. 10 by 10 is 1. So therefore, option D only satisfies the equation. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 6. What is it? The pair satisfying the equations x plus 5y equal to 36 and the other equation. So where are the values, guys? The values are in the options. So let us try to plug in the options. Guys, what is the first option here? What's the first option? 16 and 4. Everybody, x value is 16, 16 m plus 5 into 4 m plus mrc. You get 36. So first equation satisfies with the first option, right? Second equation, let's try to hit. Guys, what is my x value? 16 and y value is 4. 16 plus 4 is 20 divided by 16 minus 4 is what? 16 minus 4 is 12. So I get 1.6666. What is 5 by 3? 5 divided by 3 is also 1.66. So option A satisfies both the equations. Have you understood? Option A satisfies both the equations. Guys, moving on to the next question. Solve for x and y. The two equations are given. So let us plug in the options. If I hit x value as 4, 4 and y value as 12. So 3 4s are 3 12s are 36. So 4 minus 36 is definitely not equal to 0. So option B, let me hit now. If I hit option B, x value is 12, 3 into y value is 4. So 12 minus 12 is 0. First equation got satisfied. Now second equation, x value is 12 plus 2 into y value is 4. 12 plus 4 is 12 plus 8 is 20. So it is given to be 20 only. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 8. The simultaneous equations are given of the solution. Guys, where is the solution? Solution is in the option. Guys, let me hit the first option. Minus 4 and minus 1. 7 into 4. How do I make it negative? Plus or minus. How do I store it? M plus. 3 into what is y value? Minus 1. 3 into 1 you do. And to make it negative, plus or minus. And it's a negative sign. So m minus, then MRC. It becomes minus 25. It's not 31. So if the first equation itself doesn't satisfy, no need to check for the other. Now, second option. Guys, 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. 3 into 4 is 12. So it is not, definitely not equal to 31. Guys, how about option C? If I hit option C, what happens? 7 into 4 is 28. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Minus of minus 3 is plus 3. So to 31 it is. So first equation got satisfied with option C. And how about second equation? There's 9 4s are 36. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. But there's a negative sign, that is plus 5. So which is equal to 41. So option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the ninth question. The equations are given. So where are x and y values? X and y values are in the options. Let me hit the first option. 15, sorry, not 15, 1.5 into 0.5 m plus 2.4 into 0.4 m plus MRC. It's 1.71. It's not 1.8. So it's not option A. Option B, if I hit 1.5 into 0.4 m plus 2.4 into 0.5 m plus MRC, that fetches you 1.8. That means first equation got satisfied. Second equation, guys, first of all, x plus 1, that means 0.4 plus 1 into 2.5. So that gives you 3.5. And on the right hand side, 7 into 0.5, that fetches you 3.5. That means option B would satisfy both the equations. Have you understood? Option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 10. Guys, where are the options? Where's the right answer? In the options. So what do you basically do? Plug in the options. Guys, first option, if I plug in, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 by 3 is 1. And 2 divided by 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So definitely this will fetch you minus 1. It's not plus 3. Right. So 1 comma 2 is giving you, 1 comma 2 is giving you, what is it? Minus 1. It is not giving you, what is it? See, what is actually creating that problem? X minus y is becoming minus 1. Had x minus y becomes plus 1, then 1 plus 2 would have given you what? 3. That means that the thing that is creating problem is, instead of 1 plus 1 comma 2, had it been 2 comma 1, definitely it would satisfy the equation. Yes or no? You have to be a little smart and quick and in assessing this. Have you understood? Guys, look at this. if I hit x value as 2 and y value as 1, because 2 minus 1 is you get a positive 1, isn't it? So 3 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. So which is 1 plus 2 is 3. First equation got satisfied. And second equation also you can head and see. Guys, 2 divided by 3, 2 divided by 3 m plus, now 3 divided by 1 m plus MRC, it is 3.6666. How about 3 2 by 3? First of all, 2 by 3 you do and add 3 to it, which is 3.6666. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Let's do exercise D now. We need to just plug in the values of x and y. It's in the options. Guys, if I hit the first option, 1.5 into 0.2 m plus 3.6 into 0.5 m plus MRC, which is nothing but 2.1. It satisfies the first equation. Second equation, 2.5 into 1.2, because 1 plus 0.2 is 1.2 m plus. Guys, this 6y becomes negative. So 6 into 0.5 m minus MRC, that also gives you 0. Guys, we are transposing 6y on the left hand side, it becomes negative 6y, and that should become 0. So both the equations are getting satisfied with first option. So first option is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 2. X and y values again you have to see. So first option, if I hit 5 divided by 6, 5 divided by 6. Guys, if I do 5 by 6, it becomes a decimal value, isn't it? It becomes a decimal value, but it should give you 28. This one and even this equation also should give you 28, isn't it? So first option fails over there, because x value is 6. 6 by 5, if you do, it's 1.2. Y value is 9. 9 by 6, it's a decimal value. When you add 1 to it, definitely it's not going to be 28. How about option B? Again, 9 by 5, it's a decimal value. Guys, option B fails. 60 by 5, 60 divided by 5, m plus. 90 divided by 6, m plus. Then 1, m plus MRC, it is 28. So first equation is getting satisfied for option C. Now, how about the second equation? 60 divided by 6, m plus. Y is 90 divided by 5, m plus MRC. That also gives you 28. That means option C is the right answer. Is it clear? Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 3. What does it say? Question number 3 has x by 4 equal to y by 3 equal to z by 2, and 7x plus 8y plus 5z equal to 32. Guys, we have to see which option satisfies this. Guys, if I hit first option, 4 by 4 is 1. 3 by 3 is 1. 2 by 2 is 1. So the first equation gets satisfied. Second equation, let me just check. 7 into 4 m plus 8 into 3 m plus 5 into 2 m plus MRC, which is 62 only. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 4. So where are x and y values? X and y, x, y, z values are in the option. Just hit the option, whichever option satisfies, that's the right answer. Guys, where are x and y values in the options, right? So x value is 120, y value is 60, and z value is 30. Let us try to see first equation whether it satisfies or not. X into y, that means 120 into 60 divided by 120 plus 60 is 180. So that fetches you 40, but it is given to be equal to 20. So first equation itself is not satisfying. No point in checking the other two equations. Correct? Now, how about second equation? Guys, if I hit second option, x value is 60 and y value is 30. So 60 into 30 divided by 60 plus 30 is how much? 90. Which is 20. So first equation gets satisfied with option B. But how about second equation? Guys, y into z, that means these two, 30 and 120. So 30 into 120 divided by y plus z is 150. So that fetches you 24, but it is given to be 40. No, it is not option B. Even though it satisfies the first equation, it doesn't satisfy the second equation. Now, option C we should check. 30 into 120. 30 into 120 divided by 150. That gives you 24, but it is given to be 20. So option C doesn't satisfy. The only option remaining is option D. It should satisfy all the equations. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 5. Question number 5. What is it? 2x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 0. X plus y, 2y minus 5z equal to 0. 10x plus 6y minus 6z equal to 0. Yes, definitely you can see option A 0 comma 0 comma 0 would definitely satisfy the equation. So option A itself is the right answer. Yes or no? Because 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 0 plus 0 equal to what? 0. Here also 0 plus 0 minus 0 is 0. So all the equation would get satisfied with option A, isn't it? Guys, question number 6. We need to check. We need to plug in the values for x, y, z. Whichever option satisfies is the right answer. Everybody look at this. X plus y. Guys, if I take x plus x, and I mean first option, 4 plus 9 is 13. Guys, 13 by 3 is a decimal value. Definitely, it's not gonna fetch you a whole number 21. Yes or no? Option A, you can skip option A at this point itself. Guys, if I hit option B, 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 by 3, again a decimal value. So it fades because the result should be a whole number. Yes or no? How about option C? Guys, 24 plus 9 is 33. 33 divided by 3 m plus 2 into z value is what? 5 m plus mrc, that gives you 21. So first equation got satisfied with the option C. Second equation also we should check. Guys, how do I check the second equation? 3 into what's my x? 24. It's positive, so m plus. Y plus z is what, guys? 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 divided by 2. Negative, so m minus then MRC. So 65, it is satisfying. How about the third equation? Guys, third equation, the most complicated one is whatever within the bracket. That means x plus y minus z. That is 24 plus 9 minus 5 divided by 2, then plus x value. What is x value? 24. That fetches you 38. That means option C itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. 4 by x minus 5 by y. 4 by x minus 5 by y equal to x plus y divided by xy plus 3 by 10. Guys, what's the right answer for this? I think we have seen this question in one of the exercises. I think 2B we have seen this. Which option did satisfy? I think it is 2 comma 5. Isn't it? Just check. 4 by 2 is 2. 5 by 5 is 1. So, and 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 by 10 plus 3 by 10, which is 10 by 10, nothing but 1. So, 1 equal to 1. That means option A. But check whether it satisfies in the second equation also. Everybody. 2 5s are 10. 10 into 3, 30. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 into 10 is 30. Therefore, option A itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 8. What does it say? Find the values of x and y. Where are x and y values in the options? Let me hit the first option. X value is 1. 1 divided by 0.01 m plus. Y value is 2. 2 plus 0.03 divided by 0.05 m plus MRC. How much it is? 140 point something you get. So it's not definitely option A, isn't it? It's not option A. How about option B? Guys, how about option B? X value is what? 0.1. 0.1 divided by 0.01 m plus point 0.1, sorry, 0.2. Y value is what? 0.2. 0.2 plus 0.03 divided by 0.05 m plus MRC. It gives you 14.6. It's not 2. Option B also fails. Guys, how about option C? Let me hit option C now. That is 0.01 divided by 0.01 m plus 0.02 plus 0.03 divided by 0.05 m plus mrc, that fetches you 2. So first equation is satisfied. Second equation we shall check. This also should fetch you what? 2. Now what is y value? 0.02. 0.02 divided by 0.02 m plus uh, 0.03 plus x value is 0.01 divided by 0.04 m plus mrc, that fetches you 2. Therefore option C is the right answer. Guys, ninth question, what we need to basically do is hit the options. Guys, if I hit the first option, x value and y value, x value as 12 and y value as 11. So tell me guys, x into y is 132 divided by y minus x. Guys, y value is 11, 11 minus 12 is negative, so it cannot be 110, isn't it? It cannot be a positive value. Now let me hit the second option. Guys, x into y, 10 into 11 is 110 divided by y minus x, 11 minus 10 is 1. So first equation got satisfied. Second equation, let me now uh, check. What is it? Y into z. Guys, 11 into 12 divided by y, z minus y is 1. And that is 132. So 132 also got satisfied. Guys, the last equation, zx, that means these two terms. Tell me guys, 10 into 12 is z into x divided by z plus x. What is z plus x? 22. Correct? And the result is 5.4545. Check 4545. Check 60 by 11. 60 by 11 is also 5.4545. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? Option B is the right answer. Guys, the last question of this exercise D. Let us see. 10th one. 3x minus 4y plus 70z equal to 0. Guys, if I hit first option, 3 into 1 m plus 4 into 3 m minus 70 into 7 m plus mrc, it's 481. It's definitely not 0. 3 into 1, second option, I'm hitting 3 into 1 m plus 4 into 7 m minus and 70 into 3 m plus mrc, it's 185. Definitely not 0. Option C, if I hit 3 into 2 m plus 4 into 4 m minus then 70 into 3 m plus mrc, it's 200. Definitely it's not 0. As the only option remaining is option D, it has to satisfy. If you want, you can just check. Definitely option D is the right answer. As with this, we're done with exercise 2D as well. Let's now move on to exercise E. Guys, what's the question? The monthly income of two persons are in the ratio 4 is to 5. They're asking us to find what? Find their monthly incomes. Where are the monthly incomes? It is in the option. Guys, if the incomes are 400 and 500, the ratio becomes what? 4 is to 5. Yes or no? If the incomes are 400 and 500, I mean, if I take 500 and 400, it becomes what? 5 is to 4. It can't be option A. So it is 400 and 500. The monthly expenses are in the ratio 7 is to 9. Guys, it's one of the ratio questions that we had done. Same question we had done. If each saves 50 rupees, guys, what do you mean by expenditure? Income minus saving. So what is the expenditure of the first person? 350. What is the expenditure of the second person? 450. Because both of them save 50 rupees. Yes or no? So 400 minus 50, 350 is what first person spends. That means expenditure for the first person. Second person expenditure is 450. Find out the ratio, guys. 350 divided by 450 is how much? 0.777. It is expenditure ratio. What is the expenditure ratio? They have given in the question 7 divided by 9, which is 0.777 only. That means option B itself is the right answer. Have you all understood? Have you all understood? Right? Let's now move on to the next question. Question number 2. Find the fraction which is equal to 1 by 2 when both its numerator and denominator are increased by 2. Guys, everybody, If I take the first option, okay, find the fraction which is equal to 1 by 2 when both its numerator and denominator are increased by 2. That means 3 plus 2 is 5, 8 plus 2 is 10. So 5 by 10 is definitely 1 by 2. So first condition is satisfied. The first condition is satisfied. And second condition, what is it? When both numerator and denominator are increased by, when, I mean, it becomes 3 by 4 when both of them are increased by 12. Guys, 3 plus 12 is 15 and 8 plus 12 is 20. Guys, 5 threes are 5 fours are. So it is becoming 3 by 4 only. Correct? It is becoming 3 by 4 only. That means option A itself is the right answer. Have you all understood? See, they're asking us to find the fraction such that by adding both numerator and denominator with 2 by 2, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. When I added 2 to both numerator and denominator of 3 by 8, I got 5 by 10, which is nothing but 1 by 2. When I added both numerator and denominator by 12, that means 3 plus 12 is 15 and 8 plus 12 is 20. 15 by 20 is 3 by 4 only. That means option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 3. What is it? The age of a person is twice the sum of the ages of his two sons. Guys, they're talking about sum of the ages of two sons. We'll take the sum of the ages of two sons as Y and the person's age as X. What are they given? Age of a person is 2 times the sum of the ages of his two sons. So I'll take sum of the ages as Y. 5 years ago. Guys, 5 years ago means X minus 5. Yes or no? His age, whose age? The person's age is X minus 5, was thrice the sum of their ages, sum of the son's age. Guys, tell me, initial sum of the son's ages, Y. 5 years ago, since there are two sons, 5 years ago, I mean, both the sons' age will get subtracted with 5. So the sum would get subtracted by what? 10, because it's minus 5 and minus 5, which is minus 10. Had there been 3 sons, it would have been y minus 15. Had there been only one son, it would have been y minus 5. Because there are 2 sons, the sum will get reduced by what? 10. Have you understood? Guys, can I not substitute x value as 2y? I can definitely do it. Yes or no? X value is 2y. So 2y minus 5, 2y minus 5 equal to 3y minus 30. Guys, combine y terms together. 3y minus 2y is y. Combine constant terms together. Minus 30 becomes plus 30. 30 minus 5 is 25. So sum of the ages of the two sons is, the present sum of the ages of the two sons is 25. But they're asking his present age. That means x value. Guys, what is x value now? X value is 2 into 25 is 50. So option D is the right answer. Have you all understood? Right. Such questions we have done in the class, regular class, isn't it? Guys, moving on to the next question. A number is between 10 and 100. That means it's a two-digit number. Is 5 times the sum of its digits. Is 5 times the sum of its digits. Guys, if I take 54, sum of the digits is 9. 9 5s are 45. It's not 54. Definitely it has to be 45 only, because sum of the digits is 9. So don't you think 9 5s are 45? The number is definitely 5 times the sum of its digits. That means option C is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. The wages of 8 men and 6 boys amount to 33 rupees. Wages of 8 men and 6 boys amount to how much? 33. If 4 men earn 4.5 rupees more than 5 boys, determine the wages of each man and a boy. Guys, wage of each man and a boy is in the option. Let's hit the option and check. Guys, if I take wage of each what is it they're asking? Man and a boy. Guys, definitely man's wage cannot be lesser than a boy. That's a common sense. Yes or no? Let me hit option B and check. Guys, 8 into man's earning is 3 rupees, so m plus. 6 into boy's earning is 1.5, m plus mrc. That fetches you 33. The first condition is satisfied. If 4 men earn, guys, 3 into 4 is 12 rupees, and 5 boys. 5 into 1.5 is 7.5. The difference is how much, guys? 4.5. Definitely 4 men earn 4.5 rupees more than 5 boys. See, 4 men earn 12 rupees and 5 boys earn 7.5 rupees. Isn't it 4.5 rupees more? Definitely 4.5 rupees more. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Is it clear? Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 6. A number consists of two digits. A number consists of two digits. Yeah. Is four times the sum of its digits. A number consists of two digits. Similar to what question, guys? It's a question similar to question number 4 only. Guys, first of all, if I take this number, it's a two-digit number. The sum of the digits is what? Sum of the digits is 9, correct? The number consists of two digits is 4 times the sum of its digits. So 9 into 4 is 36. It is not 63. So it is not 63. Is there a 36 in the option? Yes, there is a 36 in the options. Yes or no? So definitely the sum of the digits is 9. 9 into 4 is 36. And if 27 is added to what? This number 36 plus 27, what happens? It is 63, isn't it? And they've said the number gets reversed. 36 is becoming what? 63. Definitely option C itself is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 7. Of two numbers, of what? Two numbers, 1/5 of the greater is equal to 1/3 of the smaller. 1/5 of the greater. Guys, what is 1/5 of 10? 1/5 of 10 is 2, and 1/3 of smaller is 1 by 3 of 6 is 2. Are they not equal? They are equal. The first condition is satisfied. Their sum is 16. 6 plus 6, 6 plus 10 is 16. Definitely it is option A. Definitely it is option A. Have you all understood? Question number 7, it's option A. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 8. What is it? Y is older than X by 7 years. Y is more than X by 7 years. Guys, in the first option, clearly Y's age is, Y is 7 more than X. That first condition is satisfied. 15 years back, 15 years back, X's age is 3/4 of Y's age. Guys, 15 years back, X's age will be 21 and Y's age will be 43 minus 15. 43 minus 15, 28, isn't it? So, what is that they have said? Isn't 21 is 3/4 of 28? What is 3/4 of 28? 3 by 4 into 28. Definitely 21. So option A itself is the right answer. Have you understood? 21 is definitely 3/4 of what? 28. Have you understood? As the ninth question, the sum of the digits in three-digit number is 12. First of all, 3 plus 2 plus 7 is 12, correct? If the digits are reversed, if the digits are reversed, the number is increased by 495. Guys, if I reverse the digits, 327 becomes 723, correct? So is it increasing by 495? Guys, 327 plus 495, if I do, I should be getting 723. Definitely no, it's not option A. Guys, how about option B? Now, if I reverse the digits, it become 273. Definitely, it's not increasing; it is decreasing. Correct? How about option C? If I reverse, it is 732. Yes or no? So 237 plus 495 should give you 732. Is it giving? Yes. Therefore, it is option C. And but reversing only of the tens and units place digit, reversing only what? Tens and units digits, the number increases by 36. That also you should check. Reversing what? Tens and units digit. Guys, if I reverse tens and units digit, it becomes 273. Guys, 73, is it 36 more than 237? 237 plus 36 you do, it is 273 only. It is increasing by 36. By reversing what? Tens and units place digits only. Have you understood? That means option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 10. Two numbers are such that twice the greater number, guys, first of all, I'll take these two as the two numbers. Twice the greater number. Greater number is 45. That means 90 is twice the greater number. Exceeds means minus. Twice the smaller number. Twice the smaller number is 72. Correct? By how much? 18. So it is definitely by 18 only. So first condition is satisfied. Have you understood? And one third the smaller number. What is one third the smaller number? One third of 36 is 12. Okay. And one fifth the greater number. One fifth the greater number. What is one fifth of greater number? 45 by 5 is 9. Together, together means by adding them should give you what? 21. 12 plus 9 is definitely 21. So option A is the right answer. The numbers are 36 and 45. You understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. The demand and supply equation for the certain commodity are given respectively, where P is the market price and Q is the quantity, then the equilibrium price and the quantity. Guys, P and Q values you have to plug in. Where are they? In the options. So whichever option satisfies, that's the right answer. Guys, let me take the calculator. First equation has got 4 into Q. Q is 3 divided by 4. M plus 7 into P. P value is 2. M plus MRC. It is 17. The first equation gets satisfied. Second equation we shall check now. Guys, the second equation as per this is P minus Q by 3 should be equal to 7 by 4. Yes or no? We shall check whether it satisfies or not. P value is 2. M plus Q value is 3 divided by 4 divided by 3, because Q by 3 it's a negative value, so M minus MRC 1.75. What is 7 by 4? 7 by 4 is also 1.75. So option A itself is the right answer. Everybody clear? Right. Hello guys, let us start solving the questions on exercise 2. We'll start from exercise F. In the last class we had done up to E. So exercise F is based on quadratic equations. Let's see. If the roots of the equation 2x square plus 8x minus m cube equal to 0 are equal. Guys, what's the condition for equal roots? B square is equal to 4ac. This is the condition for equal roots. So what is B value? It is 8. Correct? So 8 square is 64 equal to 4 into A value is 2 and C value is minus m cube. Isn't it? The constant term is only C. So now what we need to do is 4 2s are 8. So 64 by 8 is 8 only. So minus m cube is 8. So m cube is minus 8. Therefore m value has to be minus 2 only, because minus 2 whole cube is only minus 8. Therefore the answer for this question is option D. Have you understood? The condition for equal roots is B square is equal to 4ac. Guys, moving on to the next question. If 2 power 2x plus 3 equal to 3 power 2 into 2 power x plus 1 equal to 0, the values of x. Yes, where are they? It's in the option. Guys, if I hit 0, will it get satisfied? 2 power 3 is 8, because 0 plus 3 is 3. So 2 power 3 is 8 minus 2 power 0 becomes 1. So it becomes 3 square 9 plus 1. Guys, 8 minus 8 becomes 0. So 0 definitely satisfies. That means option B is not the right answer. So 0 should be one of the options. Guys, now we'll hit x equal to 1 and check whether it satisfies or not. 2 power 2 plus 3 is 5 minus 3 square into 2 power 1 plus 1. Guys, 2 power 5 is 32 and this is 9 into 2 is 18. Definitely will it be equal to 0, guys? 18 minus 18 plus 1 is minus 17. 32 minus 17 is 15. It's not equal to 0. So 1 doesn't satisfy. Definitely we saw that B is not the correct answer because there is no 0 there, right? Now which one would you hit now, guys? 3 is easier than minus 3. Yes or no? 3 is easier than minus 3. So we shall hit 3. 2 power 2 into 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, minus 3 square is 9, into 2 power 3 is 8, plus 1. Guys, 2 power 9 is 512, 7, 9 8s are 72. Definitely it will not be equal to 0. So option C also will not satisfy. The only option remaining is option D. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 3. Guys, this kind of questions we have solved in the, I mean, the same very question we have solved in the regular class. So what's the shortcut to solve such questions, guys? This answer is definitely a positive value, and the answer, the x value will lie between. Definitely it is more than 4. So that's the least, I mean, the smaller value, the smaller value towards the left. I mean, so 4 on the left, and what is the highest possible value? It is 4 plus 1 by 4. What is 4 plus 1 by 4? 0.25. So 4.25. Please understand, guys. So value of x always lies between, definitely x value will be more than 4, because 4 is getting added with something. You can clearly see 4 is getting added with something. 4 plus something it is. So definitely x value will be more than 4. And x value will be less than, please understand, guys, it is 1 divided by 4 you have to consider. 1 by 4 is 0.5, 0.25. 4 plus 0.25 is 4.25. So definitely the answer is going to be between 4 and 4.25. Which option is between 4 and 4.25? It's clearly option B. If you want, you can just check. Type 5 in the calculator, press the root, plus 2, which is 2.4.23. Definitely it is between 4 and 4.25. Have you understood? Suppose had it been 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 and so on up to infinity, what would have been the answer? Yes, x value is definitely more than 2, and x value will be less than what? 2 point, what is 1 by 2, guys? 5. 0.5. So 2.5, that means the value of x lies between 2 and 2.5. Have you understood the concept? The shortcut, right? If you solve it conventionally, it will take a lot of time. Guys, moving on to the next question. Alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. They're asking us to find alpha square plus beta square. Guys, how do you complete the squares? Alpha square plus beta square is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Yes or no? Guys, alpha plus beta is sum of the roots. What is sum of the roots? Minus b by a. So minus of minus 4 is plus 4. Plus 4 by 2 is 2. So sum of the roots is 2. And the products of the roots is c by a, which is minus 3 by 2, which is nothing but minus 1.5, isn't it? Now, guys, take your calculator. Alpha plus beta is 2, the square into equal m plus, then 2 into alpha into beta is negative 1.5, but type 1.5, make it negative by pressing plus or minus, and it's a negative value, so m minus mrc, you get a value 7. Option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? Everybody, is it clear? Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 5. If the sum of the roots of the quadratic equation is equal to, that means alpha plus beta equal to sum of the squares of the reciprocals. That means 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Then the value of this equal to what? Everybody, so for LHS to be equal to RHS, what could be the possible values for alpha, beta? So alpha and beta must be equal, and they must be equal to what? 1. Then only alpha plus beta, 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 by 1 square, 1. 1 by 1 square, 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So therefore, alpha and beta are equal to 1. Now, assuming alpha and beta both are equal to 1, the roots are being equal to 1, how do I construct the quadratic equation? X square minus sum of the roots is 1 plus 1 is 2 into x. Product of the roots, 1 into 1 is 1, equal to 0. Guys, this is what is the quadratic equation. X square minus sum of the roots into x plus the product of the roots equal to 0. Now, a value is 1 here, b value is minus 2, c value is 1. Now, just use this expression and plug in the values. B value is minus 2, minus 2 the whole square is plus 4, correct? A into C, 1 into 1 is 1, 4 by 1. And B into C, guys, minus 2 into 1 is minus 2, divided by A value is 1. So 1 square is 1 only. 4 minus 2 is 2. That means option A is the right answer. Everybody clear? Moving on to the next question, question number 6. The equation x square minus p plus 4 into x plus 2p plus 5 equal to 0 has equal roots when the value of p is what? Everybody look at this. Equal roots, what's the condition, guys? The condition for equal roots is b square equal to 4ac. Guys, what is my b value here? P plus 4, correct? Negative p plus 4. So if I square it, I get p plus 4 the whole square is equal to 4 into, what is my a? 1. What is my c? 2p plus 5. You understood? Now, where is p? Options. Guys, I have to just plug in the options. Whichever satisfies, that's the right answer. Guys, plus or minus 1 is there. First of all, let me hit p equal to 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 square is 25. On the right hand side, 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 into 4 is 24. It's not 25. So 1 doesn't satisfy. Now let us hit x value is, p value is 2. Guys, 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 square is 36. Now 2 into 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 fours are 36. So 2 is satisfying. Please understand one thing. If 2 satisfies and if there is one more option plus or minus 2, also check whether minus 2 satisfies. If minus 2 satisfies, minus 2 also satisfies, then option C would be the right answer. If minus C doesn't, then option B would be the right answer. Please keep it in mind that if there is an option 2 and plus or minus 2 both present in the options, so don't just get satisfied with what? P is equal to 2. Check even for minus 2 and confirm. Have you understood? Now we will check for minus 2 as well and see whether it satisfies or not. Everybody, yeah. So if I plug in p value as minus 2, 4 minus 2 is what? 2. 2 the square is how much? 4. On the right hand side, 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 5 is 1. So 4 equal to 4. That means p equal to minus 2 also satisfies. That means plus or minus 2 is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 7. The roots of the equation x square plus 2p minus 1 into x plus p square equal to 0 are real. Guys, what's the condition for real roots? B square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0. Then only the roots are real. Guys, in real there are two cases, real and equal, real and distinct also. Have you understood? Real and equal or real and distinct. Again, real equal, real distinct. Real distinct also we have real distinct rational, real distinct irrational. So why? For real roots, this is what the condition. B square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0. Guys, what is the b value here? B value is 2p minus 1. B value the whole square minus 4ac. What is my a here? 1 and c value is p square. Should be greater than or equal to 0. Yes or no? Guys, let me just hit the first option. Guys, when you want to hit the options, please listen to me carefully. P greater than or equal to 1. Guys, tell me any value. Just you can hit even equal to 1 also. Can I hit 1? One also must satisfy or more than one also must satisfy. Let me put p equal to 1 because as per first option p should be equal to 1. P equal to 1 should satisfy the equation. Guys, if I put p equal to 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 the whole square is 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 is definitely not more than or equal to 0. So first option doesn't satisfy. Have you understood? Everybody. So first option doesn't satisfy. How about the second option? Guys, first option had p equal to 1, yes or no? Even the second option also has p equal to 1, yes or no? P less than or equal to 4 means p can be equal to 1, yes or no? 1 is a part of that. So p equal to 1 did not satisfy. That means even this also will not satisfy. How about the third option, guys? P greater than or equal to 1 by 4. Guys, P equal to 1 is a part of this, yes or no? Greater than or equal to 1 by 4 means it can be 1 by 4, it can be 1 by 2, it can be equal to 1. P equal to 1 did not satisfy the equation. That means option C is not the right answer. Option D only is the right answer. Have you all understood? Have you all understood? You have to be a little smart in solving such questions. Have you all understood? Right. Moving on to the next question, question number 8. Yes, x equal to m is one of the solutions for this equation. X equal to m. So what do you mean by solution of the equation? That x should satisfy that equation. That means m should satisfy the equation. That means 2m square plus 5m minus m should be equal to 0. Guys, solve this. 2m square plus 4m equal to 0. Guys, what's common? 2m is common, so m plus 2 will be remaining, that is equal to 0. Guys, either 2m equal to 0 or m plus 2 equal to 0. So m is equal to 0 or m is equal to minus 2. So 0 or minus 2, that means option B is the right answer. Have you understood? So x equal to m is one of the solution. That means x equal to m you can put in the equation to solve for m. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. Moving on to the next question, question number 9. P and Q are the roots of this equation. So what we can find out from here? Guys, first of all, is it factorizable? Yes, of course. It is definitely factorizable. Yes or no? The product is 1. So definitely the factors are 1 and 1. Yes or no? The factors are 1 and 1 because by adding the 2 you get 2. By multiplying the 2 you get 1. So these are the factors. 1 and 1 are the factors. Roots are going to be minus 1 and minus 1. Correct? Equal roots. Now, what we need to find out is this is P, this is Q. Guys, PQ plus QQ we have to find out. So, roots are P and Q, minus 1 and minus 1. So, minus 1 the whole cube is minus 1 and minus 1 the whole cube is minus 1 and the result of this is minus 2. Option B is the right answer. Guys, if the equation is factorizable, find out the roots straight away and find out PQ plus QQ. Have you understood? It's clearly factorizable. If it is not factorizable, PQ plus Q cube is what? P plus Q the whole cube minus 3PQ into P plus Q. We have to use sum of the roots and product of the roots concept and substitute over here. You get the answer. You understood? But here, since P and Q values can be easily found out by factorization method, so answer is minus. Let's moving on to the next question. Question number 10. Sorry. As I said, L plus M plus N equal to 0. L plus M plus N equal to 0 and L M N are rationals. Now, the roots of this equation is what? Yes, rather than keeping in terms of L, M, N, we basically substitute the values of for L, M and N. So what shall we plug in for L, M and N? We'll plug in L value, M value and N value. So we'll plug in L value as 0, M value as 1 and N value as minus 1. Yes, you can take 1, 1 minus 2 also. 1, 1 minus 2 sum is 0 or 0, 1 minus 1 also you can take. It's your wish. Make sure the sum of these three is equal to 0. Have you understood? Have you understood? Right. Now guys, L is 0, M is 1 and N is minus 1. Now guys, M plus N minus L. So M plus N. So 1 minus 1 is 0 and minus 0 is 0. So 0x square is 0. And how about this guys? N plus L minus M. So N is minus 1 and M is also 1. So minus 1 is minus 2. So it becomes minus 2x. And how about this? L plus M minus N. M is plus 1. Minus of minus 1 becomes plus 1. So it is 2 equal to 0. Guys, 2 equal to 2x. So x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. So what sort of a root it is guys? It is real and x equal to, this root is basically what? A rational. 1 is basically what? A rational. Yes or no? 1 is basically what? Rational. Isn't it? But are they equal by any chance? Can we just justify that? Can we just justify that? Can we just justify that? No. Real and equal, we can't justify it. Because for it to be real and equal, b square equal to 4ac. Here, b value is minus 2. Minus 2 the whole square is 4 and a value is 0 because x square term is becoming 0. So definitely roots are not going to be real and equal. So roots are going to be what? Real and rational only. Yes, of course, you can do this by plugging in different values for L and N also. So L is equal to 1, m is equal to 1 and n is equal to minus 2. Even with this also you can solve because the sum of these three is equal to 0. Correct? So what is m plus n? M plus n is minus 1 because 1 minus 2 is minus 1 and L value is minus 1. L value is 1 only, so there's a negative sign. So minus 1 is minus 2. So minus 2 x square plus n plus L. N is minus 2 plus L is plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 and m value is 1. So minus of minus 1 is minus 2x and L plus m minus n. Yes, L plus m is what? 1 plus 1 is 2. Minus of minus 2 is plus 2. So finally you get 4 equal to 0. Guys, uh, find out, you can divide this by minus 2, correct? So x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0. Now, is b square equal to 4ac? Definitely b square is not equal to 4ac. First of all, check b square minus 4ac will be equal to what? Guys, b value is 1, 1 square is 1 only, minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 2, isn't it? Isn't it? So, what do you get? What do you get? 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. Guys, 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So 9 means it's a perfect square. So it's a rational, correct? So real and rational. Option B is the right answer. You understood? Moving on to the next question. Is it factorizable by any chance? X square minus x minus 1 equal to 0. So definitely this is not factorizable. This is not factorizable. So what we need to do is we need to simplify this by taking LCM alpha into beta. So it's alpha cube minus beta cube. You understood? Alpha cube minus beta cube. Yes, what is alpha cube minus beta cube? Alpha cube minus beta cube is, see, first of all, alpha minus beta the whole cube is alpha cube minus beta cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha minus beta, isn't it? There's a formula. Now, what is alpha minus beta first of all? Everybody, the difference between the roots, it's root of alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Hope you remember this formula. Guys, first of all, alpha plus beta for the sum of the roots for this equation, x square minus x minus 1 equal to 0. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a, that is plus 1. What is alpha into beta? C by a, which is minus 1. Guys, alpha plus beta is 1. 1 the whole square is 1 only. And alpha into beta is minus 1. So it is root 5. Yes or no? Alpha minus beta is root 5. And alpha into beta we have. Alpha plus beta also we have. Guys, we just have to find out this value. What is it? Sorry. What is alpha? Yeah. Alpha cube minus beta cube is what? Alpha cube minus beta cube is alpha minus beta the whole cube. This minus 3 alpha beta becomes what? Plus 3 alpha beta on the other side. Plus 3 alpha beta on the other side. Into what? Alpha minus beta. Into what? Alpha minus beta. Divided by alpha into beta. Everybody, let's try to solve this. Guys, first of all, I solve this alpha minus beta. Alpha minus beta value, I got it as root 5. Type 5 in the calculator, press the root into 3 into alpha into beta value is minus 1. So I can do into 1 plus or minus. Then store it by pressing what? M plus. Done. Next, alpha minus beta the whole cube. How do I do it? Type 5. Press the root. How do I cube it? Into equal to twice. And how do I store it? M plus MRC. Done now? M plus and MRC. Divided by alpha into beta is minus 1. So divided by 1 first of all you do. And how do you make it negative? Plus or minus and equal to. So it is minus 4.47. Which option is correct? It is not first option because it is a positive one. First of all, what is it? 2 root 5, type 5 plus the root into 2, it is 4.47. Definitely it's not plus 4.47, it is minus 4.47. For it to be minus 4.47, it should be option D. Option D is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 12. Guys, they've said P is not equal to Q. P square is equal to 5P minus 3. Q square is equal to 5Q minus 3. Guys, if you observe these two equations, both the equations resemble x square is equal to 5x minus 3. If I put x equal to P, this is what I get. If I put x equal to Q, this is what I get. Yes or no? Both the equations resemble this form. Correct? So, x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 is an equation whose roots are P and Q. Yes or no? Now guys, what is P plus Q? What is P plus Q? The sum of the roots, which is plus 5. What is product of the roots P into Q? It is C by A, which is 3. Guys, x square minus 5x plus 3, both P and Q are the roots of this equation only. You can put P, you get this equation, you get Q. You can put Q, that's you get q square is equal to 5q minus 3. So both p and q will satisfy this equation. That means sum of the roots is 5, product of the roots is 3. Have you understood? Now you are asked to find equation having the roots p by q and q by p. Guys, how do I construct the equation? X square minus sum of the roots. First root is p by q plus second root is q by p into x plus the product of the roots is p by q into q by p is equal to 0. Guys, p cancel, q cancel. So what do you end up getting? X square minus, guys, it is pq, the denominator, p square plus q square into x plus 1 equal to 0. Guys, we can multiply the entire equation with pq. So pq into x square minus. Can I write p square plus q square as p plus q the whole square minus 2pq? Yes, of course. Completing the squares. Yes or no? Into x plus pq into 1 is pq equal to 0. Guys, what is pq? P into q? P into q is product of the root, which is 3x square. And p plus q is 5 the square is 25. 2 into 3 is 6. 25 minus 6 is 19x plus 3 equal to 0. This is what is the required equation. 3x square minus 19x plus 3 equal to 0. That is option C. Have you all understood? Right? So moving on to the next question, that is question number 13. What are this said? If one root of this equation is reciprocal to the other, because whenever the roots are reciprocal to each other, A is always equal to C. What is A value here? 5. What is C value here? P. So P is equal to 5. Option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? Let's now move on to the next exercise, that is exercise G. That is again based on the quadratic equations. Yes, everybody, what is it we need to find? The solution of this quadratic equation is what? So what do you mean by solution? The value of x. Guys, if I plug in x value as 1, what do I get? A plus b minus 2c into 1 is 1 only. A plus b minus 2c only, plus 2a minus b minus c, plus c plus a minus 2b. Will they get cancelled and will you get 0? Guys, a plus 2a is 3a, 3a plus a is 4a. So 4a is not getting cancelled, right? So definitely it's not option A. Guys, how about x equal to minus 1? If I put x equal to minus 1, a plus b minus 2c, minus 1 the whole square is plus 1. How about this? Yes, each of this 2a minus b minus c will get multiplied with minus 1. So 2a into minus 1 is minus 2a, minus b into minus 1 is plus b, minus c into minus 1 is plus c. You understood? Plus c plus a minus 2b. Is it going to be equal to 0? Yes, it is going to be equal to 0. How? A plus a is 2a, a plus a is 2a, 2a cancels with the 2a. B plus B is 2B. 2B cancels these two B's. C plus C is 2C. 2C minus 2C is 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 1. That means option D is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 2. If the root of the equation exceeds the other by 4. If the root of the equation x square plus x square minus 8x plus m equal to 0 exceeds the other root by how much? 4. That means the difference between the roots is 4. The difference between the roots is 4. Find the value of m. Guys, what if I plug in m value as 10? If I plug in m value as 10, x square minus 8x plus 10 equal to 0. Is it factorizable first of all? 10 is the product. So definitely it is not factorizable. Yes or no? What are the factors for 10? 5 and 2 and 10 and 1. Yes or no? 5 and 2 if I simplify definitely I don't by adding 5 and 2 or 5 minus 2 or 2 minus 5 I will not get 8. So it's not factorizable. So no need of going with m is equal to 10. How about 11? 11 is a prime number. 11 cannot be factorized to get minus 8. So it's not option B either. 9. X square minus 8x plus 9. Is it factorizable? 9 minus 9 and plus 1. You get by adding these two you get minus 8, but by multiplying this 2 you get minus 9, but it is plus 9. So definitely it's not factorizable as well. So option D, if I hit x square minus 8x plus 12, is it factorizable? Check. 12 is the product. 12 is the product. And what are the factors? Factors are minus 6, minus 2. By adding these two, I get minus 8. So these are the factors. Tell me if these minus 6 and minus 2 are the factors, the roots are going to be exactly of opposite sign, 6 and 2. Now tell me guys, don't you see the difference between the roots being what? 4. One root definitely exceeds the other by 4. That means option D is the right answer. You understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 3. What is it? The values of x in the equation. Guys, it's not just x, there's one more unknown which is p. Guys, rather than keeping everything in terms of p and q, let us try to plug in the values for p and q. That's the best way of simplifying this. Let, because all the options have got p and q, yes or no? So let's simplify the options. Let p and q both be equal to 1. So first option gets simplified as 4 comma minus 3, second option 4 comma 3, third option minus 4 comma 3, and last option minus 4 minus 3. You understood? So we are plugging in p value, q value as 1. So we are reducing the options only. Rather than plugging in options as in terms of p and q, we are reducing it by putting p value and q value both as 1. Now, guys, x value is how much we are plugging in? 4, and p value how much we are plugging in? 1. So 2 ones are 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 the square is 36. So it is 36 into 7 m plus. All right. And then p value is how much? 1. 1 into 5 is 5 m plus mrc. 257 you get. And on the right hand side also it must get you 257. So it's 35 into what is x value? X value is 4 into p value is 1 m plus, and 117 into p value is 1 square is 1 m plus mrc 257. So the equation is getting satisfied with the first option. Oh sorry, the second option, 4 comma 3. I plugged in yeah, sorry. We plugged in 4, right? 4 got satisfied. We plugged in x value as 4. 4 got satisfied. Now let us check minus 3 whether it gets satisfied or not. Right? If minus 3 doesn't, definitely it would be option B. Yes, sir. 4 got satisfied. Now we are going to hit x value is minus 3. Guys, 2 into 1 is 2, minus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 the whole square is plus 1, 1 into 7 is 7, plus 5 is going to be 12. How about this? 3, 35, 35 into what is x value? Negative 3 into 3 plus or minus into into 1 m plus 117 into 1 m plus mrc, that will fetch you 12. So 7 plus 5 equal to 12, and 7 plus, I mean, RHS is also 12. Therefore, it is option A. So option A will satisfy the equation, both the values 4 and minus 3. Have you understood? So question number 3, the answer is what? A. Guys, we reduce the options by plugging in the values for P and Q. Sorry, P and yeah, P, only P value. There's no Q, sorry, in it. There's no Q in it. There's only P value. P is equal to 1. There's no Q in it, sorry. So we reduce the option by plugging in P value as 1. So 4 comma minus 3 is the first option. So plug in 4 first in the equation. Equation gets satisfied. Plug in minus 3. Even minus 3 also satisfies. Guys, moving on to the next question. Where are X values in the option? Like guys, let's hit the option. Um, X value 2, if I hit 6 2s are 12 divided by 3 m plus 2 plus 1 is 3. 6 into 3 divided by 2 m plus mrc. So 13 gets satisfied. How about 3 now? How about 3? Will 3 get satisfied? It should get satisfied. 6 into 3 divided by 3 plus 1 is 4 m plus. Next, 3 plus 1 is 4. So 6 into 4 divided by 3 m plus mrc, so it's 12.5, it's not 13. So 3 did not satisfy, but 2 satisfied. So which other option has got 2? Option D has got 2. Now we have to hit X value as what? Minus 3, and check whether it will satisfy or not. Yes or no? So X value is minus 3. If I hit 6 into minus 3 is minus 18 divided by minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Correct? Isn't it? Minus 18 by minus 2. How about here? Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 into 6 is minus 12 divided by minus 3. Guys, it's 9 plus 12 by 3 is 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. So option D is the right answer. Clear? Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 5. The satisfying values of x for the equation. Guys, where are x values? Guys, if I plug x value as p, first of all, 1 by p plus q is 1 by p plus 2p plus q, right? 1 by 2p plus q. But on the right hand side, 1 by p plus 1 by p plus 1 by q. Definitely they are not equal. So if I plug in option B, if I put x value as minus p first of all, it becomes what? Minus p plus q. On the right hand side, 1 by minus p plus 1 by p plus 1 by q. What will happen? These two will get cancelled. Minus p plus p cancel. So 1 by q on the left hand side, 1 by q on the right hand side. So minus p satisfies. How about minus q? Definitely minus q also should satisfy. If I put x value as minus q, 1 by minus q plus p plus q is equal to 1 by minus q plus 1 by p plus 1 by q. Yes, minus 1 by q plus 1 by q cancel. So minus q cancel. So 1 by p equal to 1 by p. That means option D is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 6. The values of x for the equation x square plus 9x plus 18 equal to 6 minus 4x. First of all, we'll combine x terms together. Minus 4x comes to this side, becomes what? Plus 4x. So 13x it would be, and plus 12, because 18 minus 6 is 12, equal to 0. Guys, is it factorizable? Of course it is. So what is it? It is 12 ones are 12. Correct? 12 ones are 12. By adding these two, I get 13. By multiplying these two, I get 12. So factors are 12 and 1. Roots are going to be minus 12, minus 1. So answer is option B. You understood? Moving on to the next question. Question number 7. The values of x satisfying the equation. Guys, let me hit the first option now. 2. First of all, if I hit 2, 2 into 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. Plus 5 2s are 10. Minus 2. 16. Root of 16 is 4. And how about this? 2 into 4, 2 into 4 is 8 plus 10 minus 9 equal to 9. So root of 9 is 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So 2 definitely satisfies. 2 definitely satisfies. So guys, it should be either option A or option C. So which one is easy to plug in? 9 by 2 is more easier to plug in because you need not make it negative. So let's hit 9 by 2. If 9 by 2 doesn't, definitely minus 9 by 2 would satisfy. Everybody, take your calculator. 2 into 9 by 2 the whole square. 81 by 4. 2 into 81 by 4. M plus 5 into 9 by 2. M plus 2. M minus MRC. Press the root. M plus. Press the root. M plus. Next. 2 into 81 by 4. M plus 5 into 9 by 4. So 9 by 2 or 9 by 4? I think I made a mistake while doing the first one. 2 into 81 by 4. M plus 5 into 9 by 2. M plus 2. M minus MRC. Then the root M plus. Okay. Oh, I can't do M plus again. Why? Because I have used the memory for this. So I have used the memory already for this. So it is root of 61. The first term is root 61 minus the second term is 2 into 81 by 4 m plus 5 into 9 by 2 m plus 9 m minus MRC. So 54 root of 54 is root 61 minus root 54. Definitely it's not going to be equal to 1. So option C is not the right answer. It has to be option A. Could you check for option A? It's not required that you check for option A. Have you understood? So the answer is option A itself. Guys, moving on to the question number 8, the solution of this quadratic equation. Guys, let me hit the first option, that is 2. If I hit x value as 2, 3 into 4, because 2 square is 4, m plus 17 into 2, m minus 24, m plus MRC, it is equal to, is it equal to 0? Definitely not equal to 0. Yes or no? It's not equal to 0. So 2 doesn't satisfy. Option A, option B goes out of the picture. Right. Guys, is it required that you check for 3? No. Definitely 3 is a common thing. It should satisfy. So easiest option to plugging in was plugging in what? 2 by 3. So if 2 by 3 doesn't, 2 by 3 would be the right answer. Everybody. First of all, x square you do. 2 divided by 3 into equal. 2 divided by 3 into equal. Then into 3 m plus 17 into 2 divided by 3 m minus 24 m plus MRC. It is 14. So definitely it's not option D. It has to be option C. You understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. That is question number 9. What is the question number 9? The equation has got the solution. So where is x value, guys? X value is in the option. Guys, if I hit 1, 3 plus 15, 18, 18 into 3, 18 into 3 divided by 6, m plus. All right. And 2 into 2 plus 9, 11, m plus MRC. So 20 it is. So LHS is 20. This also should be equal to 20. We'll check. 96 plus 2 divided by 7 plus 6. It is equal to 20. So 1 is satisfying. 1 is satisfying. Guys, it could be option A or it could be option C also. Right. We'll just check with minus 1. Because minus 1 also should satisfy. Agree why? Because you don't have x, you have x square. Minus 1 whole square also, if you do, you get positive value only. That means it's not just 1, even minus 1 will satisfy the equation. That means option C is the right answer. You understood? Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. That is question number 10. The last question of this exercise. Guys, what is the question? The equation L minus m by 2 x square minus L plus m by 2 into x plus m equal to 0 has got the two values of x satisfying the equation given as. Guys, you can see one of the root is 1. So all the equations have got one of the root as 1 only. So you need not check for that first root 1. 1 definitely will satisfy that equation. Now, rather than keeping it in terms of m and l, we'll simplify the options by plugging in the m values and n values. Let me put m value as 1, l value as 2. Let me put m value as 1 and l value as 2. Guys, if I do that, what does this equation becomes? 2 minus 1 is 1, so 1 by 2 x square. L plus m, so it's going to be 3 by 2 into x. M value is 1 equal to 0. Guys, we'll do cross multiplication with 2. So it is x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. You understood? Now, is it factorizable, guys? Is it factorizable? Yes, 2 minus 2 minus 1. These are the factors. Minus 2 minus 1, the factors. The roots are 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Guys, which option gives you 1 and 2 both? You see, one of the root is 1. First option has got 1 as one of the root. And the other root, if I plug in m value as 1, it's 2 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. So the second root is definitely 2. Yes or no? So 1 comma 2 will be the result of the first option. Yes. So option A is the right answer. Have you understood? See, we plugged in the values for M and L rather than keeping it in terms of M and L only. You understood? With this, we are done with exercise G. Hello everyone, let's start with exercise questions on chapter number 2. We had done questions up to exercise G. Now let's continue with exercise H. The first question of this exercise is the sum of two numbers is 8 and sum of their squares is 34. Taking one number as x, form an equation in x and hence find the numbers, and the numbers are. See, first of all, you need not form any equation. You can solve this question just by option hitting method. So what do I mean by this is, so they've clearly said the sum of the two numbers is 8. First of all, the two numbers are in the option. So if I hit the first option, 7 and 10, the sum of these two numbers is not 8, it is instead 17. So sum itself is not getting satisfied. So would you check for the sum of these squares? Definitely no. So let's hit option B. So if I take the two numbers as 4 and 4, the sum of the two numbers is 8. So first condition is satisfied. But sum of their squares. 4 square is 16. Again, 4 square is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. It is not 34. So option B fails to satisfy the second condition. Now let's see option C. First of all, the sum of the two numbers is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8 and sum of their squares. 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25. So the sum is 34. So the second condition gets satisfied. Option C satisfies the second condition, even the first condition as well. So option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 2. The difference of two positive integers is 3. First of all, the two positive integers, the difference is 3 and the sum of their squares is 89. So again, solve the question by option hitting. Guys, if I take these two numbers, difference is 3, of course, yes, but sum of their squares, is it 89? No. 7 square is 49 and 4 square is 16. The sum is definitely not 89. How about option B? So 5 and 8, the difference is 3. The first condition gets satisfied. And how about the second condition? Sum of their squares. 5 square is 25 plus 8 square is 64 and sum of the squares is 89. So option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. 5 times the positive whole number. 5 times the positive whole number is 3 less than twice the square of that number. The question is, the number is. Yes, where is the number? Number is in the options. Let me hit the first option. If I take the number as 3, what do you mean by 5 times of 3? It is 15. Is 3 less than? 15 is 3 less than what? Twice the square of that number. First of all, square of 3 is 9. 9 into twice is 18. Don't you think 15 is 3 less than 18? Yes, of course. So option C, option A is the right answer. Clearly, 5 times a positive whole number. The whole number we are hitting is option A 3. So 5 times is 15. Isn't it 3 less than? 3 less than what? Twice the square of the number. Square of the number is 9. 9 into 2 is 18. Clearly, 15 is 3 less than 18. Option A is right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The area of a rectangular field is 2000 square meter. So what do you mean by area of a rectangle? It is length into breadth. And perimeter of a rectangle is 180 meter. What do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter, it's 2 into L plus B. And area is L into B. Now, once again, hit the options. So where are length and breadths? They're asking us to find the length and breadth. Length and breadth are clearly in the options. So if I hit the first option, 205 into 80, the square, the area of the rectangular field will not be 2000. So option A doesn't satisfy the area. Now let's see option B. 50 into 40, area 2000 square meters, it satisfies. And how about the perimeter? Guys, L plus B, 50 plus 40 is 90 into 2. How much it is? 180. So perimeter also satisfies. Option B is the right answer. Area of a rectangular field is L into B and the perimeter is 2 times L plus B. So both are satisfied from option B itself, right? So moving on to the next question. Two squares have sides P centimeter and P plus 5 centimeters. Two squares have sides P centimeters and P plus 5 centimeter. If one of the square has P centimeter and the other square side will be 5 more than that, as simple as that. The sum of their squares is 625 square centimeter. The sides of the squares are, see guys, if I hit the first option, you see one side, the side of one of the square is, if it is 10 centimeter, side of the other square should be 15 centimeter. They have given 30 centimeter. So this doesn't satisfy, because if side of one of the square is P, the side of the other square should be P plus 5, which is nothing but 5 centimeter more than the first one. So option A fails. How about option C? 15 centimeter and 20 centimeter. If I let 15 centimeter as P, 20 centimeter will be P plus 5. So the first condition is satisfied. The second condition is sum of their squares. What is square of 15? 225, and the square of 20 is 400, and the sum of their squares is 625. So even the second condition is satisfied. Option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Divide 50 into two parts such that the sum of their reciprocals is 1 by 12. The numbers are, first of all, these two are the sum of these two numbers is what? 50. The first condition is satisfied, but sum of their reciprocal should be 1 by 12. So first of all, what is 1 by 12? You find it out. 1 divided by 12 is how much? 0.08333. Yes or no? Now what you need to do, if I hit the first option, 1 by 24 plus 1 by 26 must give you 0.0833, because sum of the reciprocal means we must take the reciprocal of both the numbers and we need to add them. So 1 divided by 24 m plus 1 divided by 26 m plus MRC, which is 0.08012, which is not the right answer. How about option B? 1 by 28 m plus and 1 divided by 22 m plus MRC. Again, it fails. How about option C? 1 by 27 m plus and 1 by 23 m plus MRC, which again fails. Option D we shall hit now. 1 divided by 20 m plus 1 divided by 30 m plus MRC. That satisfies 1 by 12. 1 by 12 is 0.0833. First of all, the first condition, the sum of the two numbers must give you what? 50, because 50 is only divided into two parts. 20 plus 30 is definitely 50, and the other condition is also satisfied. So option D is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, there are two consecutive numbers such that the difference of their squares is 1 by 240. Guys, what do you mean by 1 by 240? 1 divided by 240, which is 0.004166. Now, difference of their reciprocals we must take. What do you mean by that? 1 by 15 m plus 1 by 16 m minus mrc. That's what it is, the difference means. Have you understood? So 1 by 15 m plus 1 by 16 m minus mrc, which is 0.004166. That means option A itself is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 8. The hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 20 centimeters. Hypotenuse is 20 centimeter. Hypotenuse is the largest side. And the difference between its other two sides is 4 centimeter. The sides are. Please understand, the hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Yes or no? For right angle triangle, this is what the Pythagoras theorem you can apply. Hypotenuse is 20, so 20 the square should be equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Guys, first of all, is the difference between these two sides 4 centimeters? Yes. 11 and 15 means definitely 4 centimeters. Let us now find 11 square and 15 square and then add them together. 11 into equal for squaring, m plus for storing. 15 into equal for squaring, m plus for storing, and mrc. It gives you 346, but 20 square is 400. So option A fails. How about option B? Guys, 12 square first of all. 12 square plus 16 square is what you need to do. 12 into equal for squaring, m plus for storing, and 16 into equal for squaring and m plus for storing. Finally, mrc. That fetches you how much? 400. That means option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. The sum of the two numbers is 45. Where are the numbers? Definitely the numbers are in the options. And the mean proportion between them is 18. Guys, what do you mean by mean proportion of two numbers? The mean proportion is B and it is root of A into C. And the two numbers are in the options. I mean, you can see clearly the two numbers are in option. The two numbers themselves are the A and C. We need to find B and we have to see whether it is equal to 18 or not. Now, first of all, if I hit option A, is the sum of the two numbers 45? Yes, it is equal to 45 because 15 plus 30 is 45. Now, let's find the mean proportion. 15 into 30, press equal and press the root. Is it equal to 18? Definitely no. How about option B? 32 into 13 equal and the root. It gives you 20 point something. It is not the right answer. How about option C? 36 into 9 equal, press the root. It fetches you 18. That means option C itself is the right answer. Now look at this. Sum of the two numbers is 45. 36 plus 9 is how much? 45. And mean proportion between 36 and 9 is 18. So option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. The sides of an equilateral triangle are shortened by 12 units and 13 units and 14 units respectively. And a right angle triangle is formed. Now, they're asking the side of an equilateral triangle is. First of all, equilateral triangle is a triangle where all the sides are equal. So, assuming the first option where the length of each side is 17, 17, 17. Now, they've said each side is, the sides are shortened by 12 units, 13 units and 14 units. Tell me, 17 becomes what? 5. And this 17 becomes what? 17 minus 13 is 4 and 17 minus 14 is 3. 5, 4, 3. Guys, these are the sides of the right angle triangle. Are these the sides of right angle triangle? To confirm, what you have to do, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So which one is hypotenuse? Definitely the largest side is the hypotenuse. That means 5 square must be equal to 4 square plus 3 square. What is 4 square? 16. 3 square is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. How about 5 square? It is 25 only. That means option A itself is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 11. A distributor of apple juice has 5,000 bottles in the store that it wishes to distribute in a month. From the experience, it is known that the demand D is given by this equation. A demand equation is given. They're asking the price per bottle that will result zero inventory. What do you mean by zero inventory? Whatever the supply, whatever the stock is there, whatever the supply is there, and whatever the demand is there, both should be equal. So this demand, whatever they have given, to minus 2000 p square plus 2000p plus 17,000 is the demand expression, and this should be equal to what? The supply. How many bottles are there? It should be equal to 5,000. If this equation satisfies, definitely this condition, price per bottle, can be found out. If you equate demand and the supply, so you can actually come across a zero inventory. Have you understood? Now all that you should do is plug in the value for P. Where is P? P is in the option. Guys, 2000 into p square. P square, p is 3 square is 9, so 2000 into 9, and it's a negative value. How do you store it? M minus, and then 2000 into 3, it's a positive value. How do you store it? M plus, and then 17,000, it's a positive value, M plus. Finally MRC, that fetches you 5,000. So 5,000 you get, I mean RHS value is also 5,000. Therefore option A satisfies. Moving on to the next question, question number 12. The sum of the two irrational numbers multiplied by the larger one is equal to 70, and their difference is multiplied by the smaller one is 12. The two numbers are, where are the two numbers? The two numbers are in the options. Guys, please understand here, the number within the root are different. Always go with an option where the number within the root are same. So clearly option C is an option where the number within the root are the same. Yes or no? So that will be easier for you to solve. So I pick an option where the number within the root is the same. Now they've said what? The sum of the two irrational numbers. What is sum of these two irrational numbers? 2 root 2 plus 5 root 2 is 7 root 2 multiplied by the larger one. Which one is the larger one among 2 root 2 and 5 root 2? It is 5 root 2. So we have to first of all take the sum of those two numbers and then multiply with the larger number, that is 5 root 2. That fetches you how much? 7 5s are 35. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 35 into 2 is 70. What have they given? It is equal to 70 only. Therefore, the first condition is satisfied. What have they said as a second condition? Their difference is multiplied by the smaller one. First of all, what's the difference between these two numbers, 2 root 2 and 5 root 2? It is 3 root 2, isn't it? Difference is 3 root 2 and multiplied by what? The smaller one. What's the smaller one here? 2 root 2. So when I multiply this with the smaller one, so first of all 3 2s are 6, root 2 into root 2 is 2, and the result is 12. What have they given? It is 12 only. That means option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Guys, with this the exercise the H is completed. Yeah guys, let's continue with exercise I. That's the last exercise of chapter number 2, which is based on cubic equations. The first question is the solution of the cubic equation x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0 is given by the triplet. Triplet means obviously the roots of this equation. Guys, how do you basically find out the roots of the cubic equation? Just find out the sum of the roots of a cubic equation, which is minus b by a, and the product of the product of roots of the cubic equation is minus d by a. Guys, what is minus b by a? B value is, compare this with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. This is a general form of a cubic equation. Compare and tell me what is b value. B value is minus 6. So minus of minus 6 becomes plus 6. And what is a value? Coefficient of x cube, nothing means 1. So sum of the roots is 6. How about the product of the roots? Even the product of the roots is also plus 6 because d value is minus 6. Minus of minus 6 becomes plus 6 and a value is 1. So the product is 6. So on hitting the option, the sum of the roots must give you 6 and the product of the roots must also give you 6. Which option is the right answer? Very good. It is option B because 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. The sum is 6. 1 into 2 into 3. The product is 6. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Let's moving on to the next question. This is a cubic equation and the roots are in the option. So first of all, find the sum of the roots. What is sum of the roots? Minus b by a. Guys, here b value is positive 2. Minus of positive 2 is minus 2 only. And a value is 1. Coefficient of x cube is nothing, means 1. So sum is minus 2. And the product, guys, product of the roots is minus d by a. D being a negative here. So minus of minus 2 is plus 2. So product is plus 2. Sum is minus 2. So which option gives you sum as minus 2 and the product as plus 2? It's clearly option B. How come? So if I add these three, minus 1 plus 1 cancel and minus 2 remains. The sum is minus 2. That is satisfied. If I multiply these three roots, what happens? There are two negative signs. Negative into negative becomes positive. So 1 into 1 into 2 is 2. So sum and the product both are satisfied with option B. Have you understood? Yes, moving on to the next question. X minus 4, x plus 5 are the factors. So we need to find first of all, we find out the roots. Guys, whenever the factors are given, how do you find the roots? Everybody look at this. Factor, we must always equate the factor to 0 to find the roots. So there's only one thing, that is x, equate it to 0. There is one more, x minus 4, equate it to 0. So x equal to what? 4. And x plus 5, equate it to 0. So x becomes what? Minus 5. So x is 0, 4 and minus 5. So what are the three roots? 0, 4 and minus 5. So first of all, find out the sum of these three roots. Guys, if I find the sum of these three roots, what it is? 0 plus 4 minus 5 is minus 1. And the product, guys, if one of the root is 0, product will be definitely 0. Yes or no? That means the constant term should be absent. Yes or no? Guys, clearly see option A has got a constant term. Definitely the product cannot be 0, right? Option C also has a constant term. Option D also has a constant term. Only option B doesn't have a constant term. So this is the right answer. If you want, you can just check what is sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. B value is coefficient of x square, which is 1. Minus of 1 is minus 1 and a value is 1 here. So minus 1. So sum is minus 1 and the product. Guys, there is no constant term d. So obviously it is 0. 0 by anything is 0 only. 0 by any finite number is 0. Therefore, the product is 0. Option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 4. Guys, if you look at the cubic equation is given. The cubic equation is given, and in the option they have given you the factors. Guys, I told you how to find the roots when the factors are given. Yes or no? First of all, find the sum of the roots quickly. Sum of the roots is minus b by a, which is minus 5 by 3, and the product is minus d by a, which is plus 5 by 3. Yes or no? Sum is minus 5 by 3. Product is plus 5 by 3. Guys, which option would satisfy the sum and the product? Guys, what are the roots here? X equal to 1. How come? X minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 1. How about this? X minus 2 equal to 0. So x equal to 2. How about this? X equal to 5 by 3. Isn't it? X equal to 5 by 3. Now, first of all, check the sum. Guys, if I find the sum, will it be minus 5 by 3? No way. Option A is not the right answer. How about option B? Guys, x equal to 1 here, x equal to minus 1 here, and 3x equal to 5. That means x equal to minus 5 by 3. Yes or no? 3x equal to 5 means obviously x equal to minus 5 by 3. Now find out the sum. Guys, when I add these three roots, 1 minus 1 cancel, 0, and minus 5 by 3 is remaining. So sum of the roots is satisfied. And how about the product? Guys, how many negative signs are there? 1 and another one 2. Two negative signs. When they get multiplied, negative becomes what? Positive. So the result is 5 by 3. So product is 5 by 3, sum is minus 5 by 3. Therefore option B is the right answer. Have you understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 5. The roots of the equation x cube plus 7x square minus 21x minus 27 equal to 0 are. First of all, find the sum of the roots. What is sum? Minus b by a, which is minus 7. Product is minus d by a. Minus of minus 27 becomes plus 27. Sum is minus 7 and the product is plus 27. Guys, which option? Guys, if you multiply these three terms, all having negative sign, the result of this will be negative, but the product should be plus 27. So option A fails. How about option B? Will the sum be equal to minus 7? You use a calculator. 3 minus 9 minus 1, which gives you minus 7. So sum is satisfied. And the product. There's two negative signs when they multiply become what? Positive. So 3 into 9 is 27. 27 into 1 is 27. Product also gets satisfied with option B. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question. Question number 6. Once again, the same variety. Guys, first of all, find the sum of the roots. Minus b by a. B value is 1. So minus of plus 1 is minus 1. A value is 1. So minus 1 by 1 is minus 1 only. And the product is minus d by a. D value being negative 1. So minus of minus 1 is plus 1. Guys, sum is minus 1 and the product is plus 1. So is it option A? Yes, because minus 1 plus 1 cancel when you add them. Obviously, minus 1 will be remaining. So sum is minus 1. Yes. And the product, is it equal to plus 1? Yes, because only two negative signs. When I multiply it, it becomes a positive. And three negative signs are there. When you multiply, the result will be negative. But here only two negative signs. When you multiply all of them, you get positive. So it is plus 1 only. So option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 7. The satisfying values for this equation. Once again, sum of the roots. Guys, it's minus 1 because B value is plus 1. Minus of plus 1 is minus 1. And the product. Guys, product will be what? 0 here because there's no constant term D. Alright. So sum is minus 1 and the product is 0. That means clearly one of the roots should be equal to 0. Then only the product will be 0. So option A and option B are ruled out. Now option C. Guys, when I add these three roots, what is the sum I will get? Plus 1 because minus 4 plus 5 is plus 1. But here the sum is minus 1. So option C doesn't satisfy. Clearly, it should be option D because 4 minus 5 is minus 1. The sum gets satisfied and the product anyway is 0 because one of the root is 0. You understood? Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 8. What is that? The roots of the cubic equation x cube minus 6x square plus 9x minus 4 equal to 0 are. First of all, what is the sum of the roots here? Plus 6 because B is minus 6. So minus of minus 6 divided by 1, which becomes plus 6. And the product of the roots is minus d by a, which is going to be what? Plus 4 because d value being negative, it becomes positive. So sum of the roots is 6 and the product of the roots is 4. So which option satisfies these two? Clearly, if I take the first option, sum of the roots is 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. So sum is actually 6 here. So option A fails. How about option B? Guys, all are negative. When I add them, I get negative 6. So option B fails. Now, how about option D? If I hit option D, sum of all these roots 1 plus 1 plus 4 becomes what? 6. So sum gets satisfied. If I multiply 1 into 4, I get 4. So sum and the product are satisfied with option D. So option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Have a look. First of all, the cubic equation is given of. What is the cubic equation? 4x cube plus 8x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0. So what is the sum of the roots for this cubic equation? Minus b by a. Guys, b value is 8, a value is 4. So minus 8 by 4 is minus 2. So sum is minus 2. And the product of the two roots is minus d by a. D being negative here. Minus of minus 2 is plus 2. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. So sum and the product we have obtained. But look at the question, guys. Are they asking us to find the roots? Definitely no. They are asking us to find the value of 2x plus 3. X is basically the root of the equation. Since there are three values of x, there will be three values for 2x plus 3. Now everybody, what you guys have to do is you have to hit the options. I mean to say 2x plus 3 will be equal to 4. See, because I need to find the values of x is nothing but the root. Yes or no? If I equate 2x plus 3 to 4, I mean the first root, first value, I would get the value of x. How do I get the value of x? You can see here 2x plus 3 equal to 4. So 2x equal to what? 4 minus 3 is 1. So x equal to 1 by 2. So the first value of x is 1 by 2. Likewise, equate 2x plus 3 to what? The second value, what is it? Minus 1. So what do I get? So plus 3 becomes minus 3 there, and minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. So x value is minus 2. So second root will be minus 2. How about the last one? Equate 2x plus 3 to what? 2. So what do I get? 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So x is equal to minus half. X is equal to minus half. First of all, check the sum of the roots, guys. Guys, when I add these three roots, what do I get? Plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 will get cancelled. So minus 2 is remaining. So sum is satisfied. And the product, guys. So how do I find the product? You see, there are two negative signs. So when I multiply, negative becomes positive. All that I should do is 1 by 2 and 2 get cancelled. What is remaining? 1 by 2. Yes or no? So product is obtained to be what? 1 by 2. So definitely it's option A only. Yes, please keep it in mind that we are not asked to find the values of x. Rather, we are asked to find the values of 2x plus 3. So we have to hit the option to find the values of x. We hit the first option. So the roots, that means the values of x are obtained to be what? 1 by 2 minus 2 minus 1 by 2. With this, we have to check whether the sum and the product get satisfied or not. It does. Therefore, option A is the right answer. You understood? Guys, moving on to the next question. That is the last question of this exercise. That is chapter 2. Now, let's see the last one. Guys, they're asking us to find the rational root of this equation. Guys, rational root of the equation. If you look at all the option, all the values are rational numbers only. Agree? Yes. Now, you have to hit the values for x such that it satisfies this equation. So, let us hit the first option itself. Guys, 2 into 1 by 2, x value we are hitting option A. 1 by 2 the whole cube is what? 1 by 8. And 1 by 2 the whole square is 1 by 4. Minus 4 into 1 by 2 plus 2 must be equal to what? 0. Everybody, 2 ones are 2 fours are. So 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 2 plus 2. So all of these get cancelled. You get what? 0. Therefore, option A itself is the right answer. Is it clear, everybody? Guys, with this, we are done with the complete exercise on chapter 2, right? Thanks for watching.